What's happened? Why didn't I hear that? Why is there a cock on my screen? It's all going horribly wrong. And my mic's a bit fucked. Hang on. Hang on a minute. There, is that better? That's better. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. It's Paul the Hotspur Hippie here. The only psychedelic show on the internet. I hope you're all well out there. I hope you're all well. I'd like to start the stream as usual by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land where I'm streaming today, the Wallamedical people of the Darug Nation, Ingani, Warramee. Pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging, recognising that no sovereignty not ceded, always was and always will be Aboriginal land. How are we going now? I've been mucking around and I think I can do a call in. I've got the link in the thing. If you want to come on, make sure you got your camera on and we can have a chat. If no one wants to, that's cool too. We can just do the usual old shit. I don't know if it's going to work anyway, so we'll see how we go. Just thought I'd do a little stream just to stretch my technical stuff a little bit. Looks like no one wants to come in anyway. That's all right. All right, here we go. In a coma. Morning, beautiful morning, mate. Beautiful day in Geelong. Yeah, it's looking great here actually. We've had a bit of rain. I forgot to do my time check. It's 7:53 a.m. It is April the 24th, 2025. What the old bollocks that is, eh? Yeah, we're in the football fallow fields again, aren't we? We're sort of hanging out, waiting for a game, bored. That's what I want. I need a game of Tottenham, and our next game is against Liverpool. We'll see how we go. All right, in a coma. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. Don Papas, hello, man. Morning, Don. Nice to see you. Evening, Paul, says Paul. He's got a cat. I'm just keeping an eye on the thing I'm using to do the video thing. I'll be amazed if it works. Don Papas, give it a bit, someone might jump on. Yeah, we want to just chat Spurs, you know, keep it light. I'm not here to do bleeding this shit. But, you know, just try something a bit different. Ian Bell. Ian. Hello, Ian. How you going, man? Yeah, I'm good. I'm just enjoying the baseless speculation. It's all about Romero at the moment. He seems to be getting a lot of coverage, Romero, for, the rumours that he's going. This has happened before. I haven't seen the original interview. I don't know if it's lost in translation or something like that. I don't know. But, it's rumour time. Tom Lowry. Hello, man. Member of the commune. Memberships and super chats are available as always. How you doing? I'm doing pretty well. I'm a little bit at 6s and 7s because I've got this weird setup at the moment. So if I'm a little bit like off kilter, it's because I'm keeping an eye on a few different things, hoping the whole thing doesn't collapse like a souffle full of dog farts, basically. Crazy Gecko Man, yes, man, good morning. And it wasn't a message. It wasn't a message you sent on a video. You actually emailed me, so yes. But I don't read my email much, so it took me a few days to get round to you. And hey, I saw someone yesterday, and I got his name wrong in my video. Dean Brennan. Having a go at the Barnet fans. I thought it was great, absolutely great. So I talked about that in my video yesterday. But still no one on. Oh, well, I might bugger it. Dr. Strangelove, the doctor. I mean, Strangelove, the doctor. Good evening, fellas. Evening, man. Oh, is it? What's that? What's the Shamrocks for? It's not St. Patrick's Day, is it? I don't know what it is. Right, yes. Got an oak. An oak. Here we go. There's a few people rocked in. So I've put a link at the top of the chat there. If you want to come on and have a chat, come on and have a chat. But I ain't going to take any crap from people and have your camera on. But if you want to have a bit of a giggle, we can do that. Tom Papas. I'll just do one person at a time, no. One person at a time. Don Papas, here we go. If Romero wants to go and is able into contract, let him go. Better gone than stinking up the dressing room with negativity. Well, I mean, there's a few ifs and buts in there, Don, but if he's discontent, then yeah. If he's not, then no. There was a bit of a saga here in football, in rugby league over here, where a player for a team, I think he's 19 years old, young kid, was offered a 5-year, $1 million a year contract, which in rugby league terms is huge. And he said, nah. And his agent got in and said, no, he's not being coached right. So they dropped him to the reserves. He's still got a year left on his contract. I think they've brought him back now. But, yeah, you don't want that attitude stinking up the dressing room for sure. But who's to say he is? That's the thing. Wasn't Craig the get-go man? Who was it then? Who the fuck was it then? Oh, it was you. Hang on. Oh, God, I'm so crap at this electronic communication lark, aren't I? It was Chris. Oh, Caption Grandma. Completely the wrong fucking person. But anyway, thanks for watching, Craig. In a coma. Member of the commune, if you want to give me money, membership and super chats are the best way to do it. Well, the only way to do it, really. And I'm getting closer to when I'm going to do a charity stream. Maybe next week. I was thinking about doing it today, but not. I want to give a bit of warning to it, try and pump it up a bit. In a coma, Paul, which one do you pick? Finish 4th and win nothing, or finish 17th and win Europa? I'd like to finish 4th and win Europa, but I'd like to win Europa. I'll have that. I want to win. I'd love to win the Europa League. I think it'd be a great achievement. No one can say anything different. Well, they can, I suppose. Obviously, they can, and they are. Matt Barden. Hello, all. Keeps on scrolling. The chat's coming in. Hello all. Better win at Anfield or we'll be blamed for costing Woolwich the title again. No, hang on. No, they'll want us to lose, won't they? That's what. They'll want Liverpool to win. That's what they want. I want us to win. I don't give a shit about Arsenal. Ian Bell, yeah, not good timing from Romero, but could have all been taken out of context. Yeah, that's what I say. I haven't seen the original thing. So I'm not going to pay any attention to it until stuff happens, man, Hey, up Hippie, up the Spurs. For the football, that's it, man, up the Spurs. Wow, there's lots of chat coming in now. Mark Havel, what's happened? I've just turned in. Not a lot, really. I'm trying to experiment, though. So there's a link in if anyone wants to come on. It's a big flop so far. No one could be fucked. I don't blame you, was it? It's 11 o'clock at night in England. Strange Love. Romero just answered the question asked by the journalist. Right, okay. He'd like to try Spain at some point. Okay, I had a feeling that might have been it, but I didn't say that because I haven't seen it. But if you've seen it, so would you like to play in Spain someday? Yeah. Oh, Romero wants to leave. It's storming a teacup shit. Hang on, let me just sort this out a bit better. Bit of ASMR for you. There we go. Media playing restless Spurs supporters are like a bloody fiddle. I know, man. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? We're always the whipping boys. Lungisi. Oops, I sat on the cable. Why no watch along for Nottingham Forest? Because I didn't want to do it. I was just too tired. They're weird times of the day for me, so I don't do all of them. I've been working really quite long hours at the moment because of my hospital visit. I've had to get the money that I didn't earn, which is going all right, so I'm not panicking or anything, but sometimes I just can't do it, man. And I'm doubting I'll do one for the Liverpool game either, because that's the kickoff, I think, is at 1:30 a.m. here. Cam Tinley, winning Europa League is more important than ladder position. Yeah, ladder position only became the issue when we had a real chance of winning a trophy. Look, if we're not finishing first in the league or qualifying for some other stuff, as long as you're not relegated, I don't care, and I've always been that way. And I think maybe that's because, when I was a kid, the FA Cup, the UEFA Cups were wonderful. So you only cared about getting into the UEFA Cup, and that was about it, really. If you didn't do that, just an average year, you go and watch Spurs, cheer them on, But no, it's just the turnaround. Like people were pretending to be happy after we beat Eintracht Frankfurt. So I'm assuming that's all the sins of the past erased. But no, all the sins have come back, haven't they? It's like having an argument with your ex-girlfriend. She brings up something from 10 years ago. That's what it's like. Ah, Coke, eh? Evil drink, but it tastes so good. I can't help it. Just keep an eye. No one coming in? Oh, well. I mean, I did offer. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to offer much, but I just was curious if I could get it all working. So if you want to come in, say your piece, you can. Or have a chat or whatever, Tricky one. Hello, man. Good to see you on, Hippie. Good to see you, Tricky. Fed up with hearing Sarah still undermining our European adventure by saying we don't deserve to be in the semi-finals. How the fuck do you figure that one out? I mean, what do they expect? That was unexpected. Of course they are. I mean, this absolutely... I mean, if people didn't think that they were miserable bastards before, isn't this a bit of a giveaway now? Are they still taking people along for this roller coaster of misery, are they? Down into the canyon, flames coming up. We're in the semi-final, man. Why would anyone want to shit on people for being in the semi-final? It's a great achievement. Of course we deserve to be there. We our first 8 games, we did really well. Came back when it was up against us against AZ Alkmaar and maybe possibly Frankfurt as well, and we prevailed. It's fucking great. Of course we deserve to be in there. Don Papas. So many commentators were saying 17th in Europa win at the start of the season. I know, man. Where are they now? Shocking.
Surprise, surprise!
Fuckers.
That's where they are. Suddenly turning on a dime, not good enough. What the fuck? Europa is a significant win. I know. Of course it is. Let's not get ahead of ourselves about the win here, Don. Got a long way to go, but I'm enjoying it. Really enjoying. Cup runs are great, aren't they? Even if you don't get to the promised land at the end, you can have a bit of fun and hope on the way. That's what I'm enjoying, man. Yeah, and we get in the Champions League, and we'll win that next year as well. I know. Oh, Tom's going to come on for a chat, is he? Oh, there's someone there. There's Chris Mitter Football TV. All right. Bear with me, Chris. I've got to fart around. Right, let's see if I can do this. Oh, it's going to be ropey, this. Okay, add to stage. And then I'll do that. No, that. Are you ready, Chris? All right, hang on. Let's see if it works.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Chris has joined me in the void. It looks like it works. How you going, Chris?
Hello, mate. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Long way away, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? It is. So,
how's things?
I'm all right, man. How are you feeling about the whole stuff, the season and Europa and all that? Are you happy or thinking, nah, not fussed?
It's been a bad season, hasn't it? I mean, you can't deny what's going on, but this blatant. 18, 18, 18, it's 21, it's 18. Give it some context. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
It's just blatant. And comparisons between Ange's lost 18 or whatever it was, and Poch only lost 17 in 3 years. Is there no data analysis here? Is there no context given? People just throw out numbers and that's it, and someone's right because they've got a really small pool of numbers to analyze from. I mean, yeah, we've had a bad season in the league. It's definitely not acceptable, but you have to understand why. I mean, that's my point. You have to understand why. And a lot of people put it down to the excuses of injuries, but I mean, just to take one example, that Man City went down the shitter, excuse my French, when Rodri
Oh, no language on this channel, Chris. Come on, man. Fuck's sake.
Oh, I do apologise for my bad German. But you can see City went down the shitter, right? And everything started like a small domino effect when Rodri got injured. Now, that's one person.
Yeah.
Right? We've had 12, 14 players out, not all at the same time, but the vast majority of 2, 3, 4 months out. And that was our main players, you know? So, and I mean, you know, Ange is an excuse man. He's a yes man. But hang on, you're talking about your keeper and your 2 centre-backs, minimum. And that's like half your team, right? Half your important part of the team.
Yeah.
So, I mean, give it some context and some, you know, football news. It's, I mean, come on, you know, I'm not claiming to be an expert, but it's just blatantly obvious that injuries have been an extremely important part because of the knock-on effect, because of the overplaying, oversaturation, mental, physical, the whole lot, expectations, younger people coming in, other players that haven't had as much time, lack of cohesion. But, you know, the shop is meant to function 24/7 anyway. I mean, it doesn't make sense, Paul, you know? I mean...
So would you give, like, Ange another season or maybe not another season, just see how we can get on the start of next season, keep him around over the summer, or...?
I think that he deserves another season at least. I mean, he's got a 4-year contract apparently. I don't think it's a 2+2. I think it's a 4. You know, as far as I heard or have seen. I mean, can you really put this on Ange? Yeah, of course, he's not flawless. No manager is flawless, right? They get things right, they get things wrong. But it's not just him. He's got technical staff. He's got analysts. He's got physios. He's got everything at his disposition. Not everyone in that team is going to get everything perfect.
Yeah.
Luis Enrique doesn't get it perfect. Pep doesn't get it perfect. You know, Glasner doesn't get it perfect. All these I mean, you know, Jurgen Klopp didn't get it perfect. Managers are not perfect. You know, they debate, they ask, they consult with the specialists available to them. So it can't be all on him. I mean, yeah, okay, he's the visible party, right? He's the one that's, you know, fronting the house. But
yeah.
If your DJ's crap, do you know what I mean? You could be the best barman, but if your DJ's crap, people are not going to come in. So it all does, you know, it's not just down to one man running the show. And, you know, fortunately and unfortunately, I think people forget that managing is, or don't know. I mean, I don't know people's ignorance or knowledge, but it's not as easy and clear cut as, you know, or black and white as it. I mean, it's so nuanced, so variable that, I mean, you know, even Arteta at Arsenal, even though we may hate Arsenal, he's got his challenges. He's not flawless. He's not infallible. He doesn't get it right all the time. I mean, come on, let's just be honest about it. So in my opinion, Ange does deserve another season because you know, this is an anomaly. This season is an anomaly, yeah. And I think that he has integrity. He's honest. He's straight to the point. Pretty clear cut. Yeah, he trolls a lot. He trolls a lot of the media when they come out of, you know,
doesn't pay them respect.
But he's not 15. Do you know what I mean? And still, you know, feeling downstairs as if his balls have dropped yet. He's 60 years old. Yeah. You know, I mean, he's got a hell of a lot of experience on and off the pitch. And just to write that off, saying that he's out of his depth or he's incompetent or, well, I mean, it comes from so many Twitter managers, this, you know, and YouTube managers talking about a professional that really doesn't know what he's doing. I mean, he's been blagging it 30 years, hasn't he? He's been lying to everybody. I mean, come on, let's be honest. I would have him another year.
Yep.
You know, at least.
And seeing as you're a Spanish speaker, have you dug into the Romero thing? Have you heard what he said, or because I don't know where all this has come from.
Yeah.
So what's the story there, Chris?
Yeah. No, but basically he was just asked about the future, about the the current season and what he's concentrating on, and he says, well, I'd love to play in Spain. It's a place I haven't played before, right? Well, that's a possibility, but there's always the rumorology coming out. Madrid wanted him last season. Atletico Madrid want him this season, apparently, and I think he'd do fine in both. He's not to me, he's not a 10 out of 10 defender. Never has, never will be. But he's possibly considered our best defender.
Right.
So that's something that we always hinge onto. But then, regarding what he said, he didn't say I want to leave. He didn't say I want to stay either. So you can read on it and you can pick that up however way you want, right? But the fact of the matter is, he answered the questions.
So it was like,
where would you like to?
Would you like to play in Spain sometime? Yeah.
Yeah, but that's like asking me, hey, Chris, you want to come over to Australia, at some point?
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't mean that I want to emigrate with my family and take my chickens with me, does it? I mean, I'd love to go over for 5 weeks, three weeks, or a couple of months. Of course, I would. To get to know people, to get to know the place, to get to know different culture, whatever. Doesn't mean I want to up sticks and leave. It's all very debatable, but he didn't say anything worrying. But do people pick up on that by saying, by understanding? Sorry, he's gone. I'd love to play. Oh, he's gone. He's out. Well, I mean, it's no big loss. If he wants to go, you can't handcuff him to the radiator, can you? So,
well, I think Danso's looking pretty good, and we got the 10-foot tall Croatian coming in, Vuskovic. So I always worry about these things when the transfer window happens. If he goes, he goes. If he stays, he stays. Either way, I think we're all right.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people say Danso could stay, or whatever, or he's staying. I don't know what his contract situation is like, or what we've done. I can't remember. But
was it a loan or something? Was it?
Apparently so. Yeah,
okay.
I'm not too sure. I think it's a loan with an option. I'm not sure, but I don't think he's a defender that we need. I mean, he's okay defensively, but I'd like to see something different to more of the style of being not a playmaker like a six, because there's been a lot of talk in the past about Romero being a six. He could change position, be a six. I don't see that at all. He's got good pass. He's got whatever, but I think we need something different. I'm not too sure who would come in to fill Romero's place. Dragushin is definitely not there, in my opinion. My opinion. But then time, cohesion, getting to know, how you play again, new players around you, whatever. That's just fine. New tactical nuances or switches. That like the worst player in a squad could be suddenly the best. And turn on the magic and be a starter for the whole season. We really don't know. I mean, that's not in our control or even in the manager's control. But if he goes, he goes. And we'll get some money in for that, so we can either get
you mercenary.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, Vuskovic. I mean, the paradox. And I know you're spiritual and you're psychological and that. But let me suggest the paradox about all of this. Ange out of his depth, lesser leagues, blah blah blah. My question is, Vuskovic came from Croatia and went to Belgium. They're lower leagues.
Yeah.
Right. With all due respect, but they're considered lower leagues. A lot of people talk about Vuskovic as being the second coming, the new savior, right? But isn't he a lower league player? So why is Ange not a valid manager? Because he's done the biz in multiple countries and cultures.
Oh, it's crazy, man. I mean, the logic of that is that you can only manage in the Premier League if you've managed in the Premier League. So they'll all go extinct eventually because you can't get in.
Well, but then you got the German guy. Is he German? That's at Brighton now. He's got no managerial, baggage. He's got. I mean, all due respect, because I respect all managers because I understand what it's about, and it's not as easy and clear cut as people want it to. Want it to make want to believe, but I just don't understand the confirmation bias. I don't understand the recency bias. I just do not understand that it's soothing my own belief and it becomes real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Come on, give it some context, mate. Analyze. If Brendan Rodgers is this, I don't know if you've seen Brendan Rodgers. Apparently, has been added to the Got Talent list, as I call it. It's got Spurs has got talent. So Brendan Rodgers is a new one.
Celtic will bloody hate us if we do that. 2 managers in a row.
I mean, but if Ange goes back to Celtic, then it could be a good compromise.
Okay. Yeah. All right, Chris. Well, I'll kick on and I'm going to get back to the chat. Thanks for popping in. You've given me a stress test of this thing, and I think it went all right. So thank you very much.
Glad to help.
All right. Cheers, Chris. Thank you very much, man. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Do. There we go. Oh, bloody hell, there's loads of people in. There's Sean Earl. All right, hang on. We'll bring him in. All right, hang on. Let's see how this works.
Good evening, Paul.
Good evening. Or if he moves around, he'll appear. Hang on. I'll have to... It's just your head showing. Hang on a minute. Filters. Let's get rid of that. There we go. How you going, Sean?
How you doing?
All right. What's that T-shirt you got on?
It's a sort of a riposte of the things that my dad received when he came over from Ireland.
Ah, yeah, cool. I can read it now. I had it reverse. I can't read backwards, man. So you've been going all right this season, haven't you? You've been keeping your head up a bit, haven't you?
Yeah. It's been a tough season, but there are so many reasons for why it's been tough. Not least, we haven't had our leading centre backs for 65% of the games.
Yeah. It's going to hurt a bit, isn't it?
Yeah. A goalkeeper went missing for 21 games.
Yeah.
These things are going to affect any team.
Yeah. But they shouldn't affect us. It's just an excuse, Sean, isn't it? It's just an excuse.
Absolutely, mate. But it's head up all the time. As you say, Tottenham Oak.
That's it, man. That's it. That's all we got to do. It's not hard supporting Spurs, is it? You just say, "Come on, you Spurs." Well, I've moved my trumpet, man, because I was tripping over it. I don't know where I've put it. How can you lose a trumpet? Fucking hell, man.
You tried to blow the wrong end earlier today.
Yeah, that was a good one. It confused me. That I was wondering, why does the trumpet feel wrong? Oh, I've got it backwards. Oh, knobhead, eh? So, how do you reckon we're going to go against? Do you reckon we're going to get the Europa League first? Will you be happy if we do that, or is it just like, it's only Europa League, we haven't deserved it?
Good God. Why would you ever turn away a trophy?
I know, man.
It's like I was saying earlier today, when I walked out of Wembley in 1991, we were the record FA Cup holders.
We were, man.
And I never thought that 30-odd years later, we've not added to that.
I know, because it felt like we won it all the time. There was a bit of a gap between 67 and 81, but then it was 81, 82, 91. We nearly did it in 87. It was like our bloody cup. And now it ain't.
And it hurts.
Yeah.
It hurts. There's no doubt about it, But this season, everything conspired against us when it came down to it. But even though we're in the bowels of the division, we could win the Europa League.
I know, man.
And that is Spursy.
Yeah, man. I know, man, because I remember '84. It was bloody brilliant. I think, and I just hope people enjoy it. When we beat Frankfurt, I think people got back on board a bit, but now it's all, I don't know, because of the Forest game, which I thought we played all right in. How do you reckon we're going to go against Liverpool?
Who knows? Who knows? I mean, we could turn out an inspired performance. Liverpool only need a point after tonight because Arsenal drew with Palace.
Right.
So who knows? It would be just like us to turn in a Man City away performance.
You never know, man. 4-0 that one. That was all right, wasn't it? Yeah. Or we might be.
I think I'd rather 4-0 on Thursday, though.
Yeah. I'd have that one. Yeah, as long as we don't get buggered and injured, I think we'll be all right.
Yeah.
That's all. And don't look too shit. Then I'm happy.
Don't be too shit.
Don't be too shit, Spurs. That's it. All right, Sean.
But anyway,
sorry.
I had to get in contact after I saw Sava's spiel tonight. He said, "Go, Ange, and take Romero with you."
Oh, right. Okay.
What an idiot! What an idiot! I mean, that was just the headline. I didn't actually listen to the programme itself.
Can Charlton Athletic come and take him away? Yeah, I'm not watching it. I can't be arsed, man. It's just the less I watch it, the happier I am. I used to be in all that, and I used to watch it all and all that, and then I used to sort of hate watch it a bit, and now I just can't be arsed at all. So I'll look at the headlines, and as soon as you see the headline, you know what it's going to be. It's going to just be little scary monsters. And I can't be bothered with it. All right, Sean, I'll let you go. I've got loads of chat I've got to get to. I don't know if anyone else is hanging out.
No worries, good.
Thanks for coming on. Thanks for coming on. Thanks, man.
Cheers.
Thanks. All right, let's anyone else in there? There's someone else in there. Who's that? Yeshes? All right, we'll give him a go. Don't know who it is. I'll come to the chat in a second. Memberships and super chats are available. Oh no, he's gone. Oh well, there we go. All right, I'll have a look at the chat for a bit. Hey, it's working. It's working. So let me skim through some chat. Loads of messages here. I'll if you want to come on, links in the top. Billy, hey everyone, just thought I'd come by and say hello. Hello, Billy. And Jozzy, 2 semi-finals this year. Worst long-term history in my years, and would have been in the top 4 in his first season last year. Were it not for the fearful fans in the Man City game, I know. We could have been we could be winning Champions League this year, maybe. We would have had a crack at it, All right. Oh, Tom Lowry's in the background. I can see Tom Lowry. All right. Let's see if I can get him sorted out. Hang on. It's not seamless, this bleeding thing. All right. Is you ready, Sean? Thumbs up. Yeah. All right. Let's add in there, and then I've got to fart around. Do that, and then do that. Hello, Sean. Oh, fuck! I'm jealous, man. Your bloody beard, dude. What the fuck?
How you going, Paul? Good to be on. This is a novelty.
Oh no, I don't do this every day. Let me see if you work with the outline. Hang on. No. Okay. All right. Hey, you got your good kit on there, man.
We need to be careful, mate. People will be confusing us as friends.
Oh, I know.
Just to see us talking.
So it's the parasocial dude, man. Dude.
Yeah.
What year's that kit? Umbro.
91.
That is 91. I thought it might be. Yeah.
I thought if I'm getting my 5 minutes of fame, I better put a Tottenham shirt on, and I thought I'll show you this as well.
What you got here, man?
See that?
Oh! Yes, man.
So that's from my trip down to the Forest game at on Monday. So
Was it on special?
Well, I went back to get one for my brother. I said, "Have you got any more of them left?" He said, "I've got another 100 at home." I said, "Well, I don't expect they'd be flying off the shelves."
No, I mean,
but, it's really disappointing, mate. You know, you know my stance on Ange. I love the guy. I love him not only as a manager but as a person. We've said before, you've mentioned it many times on the channel. The guy's from the neighbourhood. You know, he's one of us, and the way he's been treated, it's appalling. It's terrible. You know, and
from day one, isn't it?
He's trying to help us. It is from day one, and he's not been accepted from day one. It's like, you know, we had all the Danny Rose memes and, you know, who the fuck's this and never heard of him. And
only managed in Scotland.
The arrogance of people and the ignorance is, it's sickening, you know. And then you've got people coming on other channels, and I'll tread carefully, Paul. I'm not here to name and shame. We'd be here all night if we were doing that. But we've got people on other channels at the time calling for Marcelo Gallardo,
I've never heard of him.
Was manager of River Plate. He ended up in Saudi. Now,
oh yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
I might be wrong, but I doubt very much that these people are watching River Plate week in, week out.
That's right.
You know, so he's never had a fair crack from day one, hasn't Ange? There's a lot of xenophobia in it as well.
Yeah.
The fact that he's managed in Greece, he's managed in Japan, he's managed in Scotland, he's been looked down on. We should look up because of this. This is a guy who's come through. He's not been born he's not come through the ranks with a silver spoon in his mouth like Guardiola, who's always had the best of everything. You know, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, a bottomless pit of money at Man City. You know, anyone, you know, that's, if people are going to say I could manage Celtic, well, maybe you could manage these teams if you had that resource. Maybe there's more in that, saying, well, I could manage Barcelona, I could manage Bayern Munich. Man City are owned by a Gulf state. So maybe with them resources, you've got more of a chance than taking Brisbane Raw, who were on their arse, to a championship.
Yeah.
Yokohama the same. And Celtic, people talk about Scotland being a two-team league. Celtic were crumbling when Ange went in. And he transformed that club. And Rodgers has gone back there. And they're dominating Scottish football now. But that starts from Ange. So what Ange has done in his career from nothing is remarkable. He's an immigrant boy who's pulled himself up by his bootstraps, and people ought not forget that. But like we say, he's not had a fair crack since day one.
Yeah, no, I mean, it would have been a tough start for it because, like, in Australia, soccer, I call it soccer. Everyone called it soccer in the 70s. Bugger off. You know, there's a real stigma. Or there was. Less so now, but it's still there. So you got to be committed and love the game to play football in Australia for a start. And so he went through all that crap. Now, let me ask you, so you've been going down to Spurs all the years, and I've heard what you've been saying about fans, because I'm getting really the shits at the moment. When did this start happening that people started booing the team and just acting like twats? Is it the last 10 years, 20 years, or how long has it been, man?
I wouldn't even say, to be honest, that it's been that long. I think this season has been a particularly bad season, right?
Yeah.
Like Sean was saying and like Chris was saying, and, you know, it's blatantly obvious that there's deep mitigating circumstances on this season. But that, I think that the unrest has been there for a wee while. But I think taking all that crap into consideration, I think it's been compounded by this fan attitude. And when's that come in? I don't know. I don't remember it under Pochettino. I don't remember it under Nuno. Was maybe under Nuno there was a undercurrent of that sort of grumblings, but Nuno wasn't here long enough for anything to
Didn't
really
give him a chance either.
develop upon that front. Mourinho, Conte, well, they've won a lot of things. They're respected in the game. I think it's got toxic from that Chelsea game, 10 games into last season.
They were just waiting, weren't they? And, you know, I'm really surprised because one of the things I really enjoyed about watching Celtic when Ange was in charge, it wasn't just the football, it was the whole atmosphere of bloody everything, you know, and the Celtic fans were a bit sceptical at the beginning. I was watching channels like 67 Hail, but they weren't really nasty about it. They were, and after a few games, they really got on board. And it's like when they won that Scottish Cup final, Ange's last game, it was just what an atmosphere. And that's what I was thinking. God, if he comes down to Spurs, that's going to be us. No, it's not. It's not. Fuck.
Yeah, well, there's a vast difference between Celtic support and Tottenham support, and one thing where I think you and I are pretty aligned on stuff, but I think one thing we may well disagree on is the sort of proportionality of this, and I think there's far more
Cox.
Let's say it as it is, shall we? There's far more cunts in our fan base than we'd maybe like to admit.
It's a shame, isn't it?
I think we're 50-50 at the moment, mate.
Wow. Dear oh dear. I like to think it's I like to think it's just like I think in general life it's like 3% to 5% of people are cunts and they just spread it around and it just fucks it up for everyone. And it's, you know, you just need one cunt, Tom, and you reckon half of them. Oh God. Bloody hell, man.
Well, there's an element of that, isn't there? I mean, if you lie down with dogs, you're going to catch fleas. But so I think it's spread a little bit, but I think it was always there, and I think, you know, this has kind of given people that sort of license to behave like this. And they talk about being critical, and that's fine. It's fine to be critical. It's fine to say he could have done this, he could have done. It's the vitriol, it's the deep personal abuse. It's just, you wouldn't accept it in any other job. Can you imagine anybody else in any other job having to put up with that sort of abuse? It's never happened.
Crazy, isn't it? All right, before I let you go, Tom, what's the score against Liverpool? What are we going to do there?
Oh, that's not a good one to be asking for predictions on, is it? Away at Anfield.
It's hard, isn't it? We don't do well there, do we?
No.
But sometimes we do.
Like Sean said, we're unpredictable. Who knows? We've beaten Man City away. We've beaten Man City 4-0. We've beaten Villa 4-1, was it? You know, we've had some big results this season. So there's the possibility that we could go there and get something, but I don't think that's our priority at the moment, is it? You know, let's see what we do on Thursday, and that's the big one. And let's be honest, we win the Europa League, or the UEFA Cup as we should really call it. We win that trophy. Ange Postecoglou is the third most successful manager in our entire club's history.
That's right.
Third most successful, because a UEFA Cup outranks an FA Cup. So the thought of him winning that competition and then being sacked is ludicrous.
Crazy.
Ludicrous. Now he might walk, and why not? And why not?
Because I don't know if he will, man. I think he likes it. I think he's up for the challenge, man. If he wins this cup, I think he might want to see where else he can take the team. Because he said in conferences, you know, one cup's nothing. You need sustained success. So, but he might just go, "There's your cup. Piss off. I'm done."
Well, here's hoping anyway, mate.
Yeah.
Here's hoping.
All right, Tom, I'll let you go. Thanks for all the super
Paul.
chats and all the memberships and everything. It's really, really kind of you.
No.
I'm going to have to grow my beard now. Bollocks. I'm not going to be out.
You give me a lot of happiness, a lot of pleasure, Paul.
That's the idea.
When you had to walk away, so delighted to have you back.
Thanks, man. Good to be back.
Thanks very much, mate. Keep up the good work, brother.
All right, cheers, man. Cheers, Tom. All right.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye. All right. It's all fucking working. Okay. All right. Let's see what the chat's saying. I'll have to whip through it. Loads of chat here. Loads of chat. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look. So the link's in if you want to come on. You know, if you want to give me some shit, you can try. It's all scrolled off. Here we go. Hello, my good man, Don Peppers. People want us to lose. Of course they do. They want us to lose. They want us to lose against Man City. Probably some fans want us to lose against Liverpool, so they get the title and Arsenal don't. You know, Captain Blimp. Here we go. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. Ange is not up to it. Well, I think he is, man. In Ange I trust. There we go. Don Papas. No doubt the loss rate is bad, but with all the injuries, it would break most teams. Well, it has broken some teams when it's happened to them. What's he meant to do? Slow dragon teeth and pop up new players like Jason and the Argonauts. We're going Harry. What is it? Harryhausen? No. Harryhausen. What's his first name? Harryhausen, the stop motion dude. Yeah, man. It's a good film. Radio Jonesy, remember the commune memberships and super chats are available. Common sense and team rebuilding. I'll just keep an eye on the chat. Anyone's coming in? No one's coming in. That's all right. We've had a couple. It's worked better than I expected. Common sense and team rebuilding will be painful, but in future years, the youth will flourish. That's the idea, man. That's what we want. And some of them are getting a bit bigger, aren't they?
Mickey van der Ven. Better, faster, stronger.
No cheap gimmicks on this channel. Rick Kane. It won't matter because he won't stay, you reckon? Just like when he got Australia to qualify for a World Cup, he resigned. That is a point. He just went, that was the administration though, wasn't it, I reckon? That was more the administration that he wasn't getting on with. So if he's still getting on with the powers that be at Tottenham, it might be different, but that is true. That is true, Rick. And Ozzy, if Ange leaves, will be just restarting his 18-month clock. Make sure there's no one in the background, right? I know. It's a cycle. It's like, is it Hinduism or something? Everything repeats. I don't know. Sorry, Hindus. I've completely got that wrong. Would Ray rather wait this out and see if he could build something out of this project? That's what I want to do, man. I just want to see what happens on the other side. I really do. I want to see for once we come through a shit spell, then what? Then we can, see. We can't at the moment. All right, I just saw a super chat. I'll get that out of the way. I can be bought. Fans Ray for Spurs. Big up for 4-1. 4-1 against Liverpool. Damn right, man. Thanks for the super chat. Perfect. That's what we want to see. Shmoo Vandaboo. Anyone coming on? Links pinned at the top of the chat. Someone wants to come on for a chat. Auckland FC need 1 point from 2 games to get Premier's plate in their first season. Get in. I don't follow it, but get in. And Ozzy's got us to 2 semi-finals. I know, man. 2. Despite extreme injury problems and the like of which I've never known. Oh, he almost sound like Donald Trump there. The world's never seen anything like this before. I think that's a credit to the players that have come in and done the job when we needed someone to do it. Can you imagine that happening 2 years ago? A load of injury. We would have been relegated, I reckon. I think almost if we had a worse manager than Ange and we had this same injury crisis, you're looking at relegation. Anyone in the back? No. Selamy is a lone cannon. Ooh. Ange like the stock market in these tough times. Yeah, tariffs, no tariffs, up, down. Sit long enough, it'll come out. Come to Tasmania. Yeah, I'd like to go to. I like Tasmania. It's good. Yeah, I might do one day. When I become a YouTube self-sustaining thing, I'm just gonna fuck off in a car all over Australia, streaming under the stars, and Tasmania will be on the list, definitely. Oh, Shamu says Vuskovic scored on the weekend. That's great. And an own goal. There's two. Brilliant. A sweeper. You know what? I'll give it like a couple more minutes, and then I'll close all the chat thing down. We'll just do the normal stream. So if you want to get in now. Links at if I point up, that don't work, does it? Because that's not what you're saying. The link's in the chat if you want to come on for a quick chat. Shamu van der Voo. See, we had conversations. It's not debate and arguing. It's just conversations, you know. I like chatting to people. I don't like debating. It's bullshit. He went to Poland, then Belgium, to be fair. Okay. Okay, we were talking about him earlier. God, there's so much chat here to get through. I'll have to skip a bit. I'll just do short ones. Ronald M. Arsenal shit. We got 2 Ronnies in. No one in the back. Last orders to get in the chat if you want. Thanks to Chris, Sean and Tom for popping in. That was fun. Mark L, the season has gone all guns facing Europe. That's it, man. Thanks for putting me through the guinea pig test. Yeah, thanks for being the plucky, intrepid explorer. Thanks, Chris. We're going to win Europa League. That's it, man. There's loads more Sean's. Sean's put a super chat in. I'll get that out of the way. All right, I could be bought. Sean L. Thanks for coming on, man. Nice to have a chat with you. Good t-shirt. I like the t-shirt. Love life, love Spurs. White Hart Lane is my place of worship. Pat Jennings. Oh, the man from Newry. 10 quid. Bloody hell. Oh, it's all coming in now. Thank you very much. Mordosh. Thank you very much. I'm conning loads of people out of money. Can you feel me manipulating people? Thank you very much. It's really nice support, this. Sean Goonslayer, yes, another Sean. Ange is by far our best chance for silverware this season, of course. And in the coming, I will lose it if he wins the Europa League and they fire him. Oh, that would be a chronic injustice, man. But I'm not even going to think that far ahead, dude. I'm looking forward to winning a cup if we can. And then the next day is the next day, you know. All right, I'm going to close the chat thing. Let me just fart around with that a bit. There we go, all done. There we go. All finished with that. Oh, happy St. George's Day. Oh, it's that day, is it? It's one of them days. Oh, well, there you go. No politics, please. Men of Football TV. Romero out for 107 days. Was that how long he was fucking out for, man? Bloody hell. Van der Ven 104. Vic 78. Richarlison 185. Oh, my God. There's no problem here. Don Papas, even if we win a trophy, not good enough, I know, man. It's crazy. Mark Havel, Englishman, I'm proud. Well, happy St. George's Day to you, man. And well, happy St. George's Day to you. And Football TV, if Ipswich can beat us at home, we can beat Liverpool. That's the way football works. It's all connected. We'll beat Liverpool, no doubt. I'm sure we will, man. Football TV, if we win Europa, we'd have taken a bloody year to get there because of emotions against City. Oh, fucking hell, man. Yeah, it delayed our entrance into the Champions League by a year, but we'll get there. That's it. They're just slowing the Ange train down, but not stopping it. 91 FA Cup final, sir. Yeah, it's a good one. Nice and baggy. Now it's all tight and horrible now, isn't it? Chaos 96. Winning Europa will do so much for the team's confidence to league position. Yeah, fuck the league. Fuck the league. Meta Football TV, that was Tom Lowry. I don't know if he... Oh, I don't know. You can... Tom, Chris is asking, have you got, like, social media and shit? Yeah, win the manager, win the Europa League and sack the manager. We are nutcases, Ronald. Oh, man, I don't understand it. Smash the like button if you want. Yeah, Chris, people do forget that they are human beings. There's always excuses like, you know, oh, they earn lots and all that, but that doesn't matter, does it? You can't. No one's in that. No, well, very rarely you get a footballer that is in it because it's just a job. The one I can think of where that was the case was David Batty, who didn't really love football. He was still good though, but. It's kids dreaming, isn't it? And then growing up. Michael, the likes of Sava only support Tottenham when they're winning. I don't know if he even supports us when we're winning, really. He always seems a bit upset when we win shit. We're famous for having impatient fans, I know, Ronald. Oh, just scribbling around. Yeah, Liverpool till July. It could happen, Chris. I'm just skimming through some comments here. Shoshi, is Jacob quit YouTube? I think he's just having a bit of a rethink about stuff. Yeah, he's doing well, you know. I know, I gave people a chance there, Chris. Thanks for getting in there early. Breaking news, hang on. Breaking news from fans Radfar 4-1 Spurs. I don't know why I have trouble with that. It's not hard, is it? What's the breaking news? Has it scrolled off? The famous channel is buzzing with Spurs, another defeat in the league. Yeah, it's great, isn't it? They all have a giggle about it. Lots of fun. Mark Ian, Arsenal drew, and now Liverpool need 1 point. Yeah, that's it. 1 point, that's a stat. That's a stat. Yeah, that's people will be wanting us to lose. Guaranteed, man, guaranteed. Bloody hell, I've been going on nearly an hour already. God, it's flown by. Wow, thanks for watching, everyone. I'll just get a glass of water. And let's leave you some tasteful music with Ali G. Actually, I'm just going to make myself a cup of tea because I haven't had a cup of tea this morning. So, where's my... This is why you come to this channel, top quality entertainment. Me making a cuppa. And there's only one way to make a cup of tea. There's only one way to make a cup of tea. I've seen it on the internet. What you do is you put the bag in with hot water and then you squeeze fuck out of the bag with the spoon. And it's really quick. So don't give me this stuff about it makes the tea bitter and all that. Just makes it quicker and stronger. Like a mighty Tottenham oak. There we go. Squeeze the fuck out the tea bag, get all the juicy goodness out the fucking thing. There we go. Done. I take my tea black with no sugar. Oh, I found my trumpet. There we go. All right, ready to go. Beautiful. People are still watching. Fuck me. Is there that lack of entertainment out there on the internet? What time is it? It's 8:52. There we go. Oh. Yeah, nearly. Whew. All right. Is my chat fucked up? I think my chat's fucked up. Hang on. It's fucked up. Why is it fucked up? Oh, dude. Okay, I've missed a load of chat. Hang on, let's do the refresh on this thing here. Refresh. Ba 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 ba. Let's just go down here. Cam Tinley, the theme for the two Ronnies was by, yeah, Ronnie Hazelhurst. Yeah, I know. He used to bang them out. Bang them out. Ronnie Canack's home with the baby. That's all right, man. You take care of that. Leighton Evelyn, beat Liverpool. Are you delusional? Oh, we got one of them in. Why isn't my chat working? Why isn't my chat working? The old chat ninja thing's buggered up. Hang on. Let me see if I can do it on this screen. Dream on, mate, says Evelyn. Thank you, Evelyn. Sean L. Benoit Ekoto was a guy who was good at football but didn't enjoy it. Okay, there's another one. Loved him at left back. Screamer versus Liverpool at the Lane. Yeah. Sean L. Big up to Ali Gold, I know, man. Voice of an angel. Well, then, it's still possible for us to win a cup, qualify for Champions League, and Arsenal to drop out and win fuck all. Oh, yeah. That's going to happen. Of course that's going to happen, man. Easy. Ian Bell, good luck, Ali, for the weekend. Mark Cavill, you just blow my windows. Yeah, Sean, I got the trumpet the right way round. Oh, I've done an hour. I can't get the bloody chat thing off my screen now. Hang on. Test. Oh, fuck. When it stops working, it stops working. Hey, what can you do? What can you do, folks? All right. Thanks for joining me, everyone. Thanks for the test call-in show. I don't know how often I'll do that. It takes a bit of setting up. So it's not going to be like I can just do it every stream. There's a bit of jiggery pokery I have to do. But thank you to Chris, to Sean, and to Tom for giving it a run through and having a nice old chin wag. That was good fun. Good fun. Now I'm just going to look at who I've got to thank. Got to thank Faz Radfar 41 Spurs. Oh, I said it perfectly. Thanks, man. And Sean and Sean L, and Sean Goonerslayer as well. Thank you very much for your super chats, folks. Well, until next time, I'll just say peace and love, come on, you Spurs.